Lonesome up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man, I'm up, man. Evening session. In session. Lonesome in session. Wagwan. We just keep them on this, you know. Yeah, me sit down on this evening session, so. Welcome to evening session. This is Wayne Lonesome. Keeping them real and keeping them honest. Now, more talk about the $17 million Montego Bay sign. Because I see the Prime Minister, I just see say I do some student flat for 6.5 and you do the one bedroom them for 7.5. And I say, all right, so what you want to tell me say? Because the one bedroom they're still there, you know. But you tell me say the Montego Bay sign with them bill letter there. Even if I put it at 7.5, you can buy two of them one bedroom there. Two for 15 million. And we still have 2.5 left out of it. Well, when I'm gonna stop general man and thief, man. But I'm showing you the sign because you know, say you use up the pad the gun. We're going apps. Do you up? Yeah, man, me up, man. See? So I'm showing you the sign. With 17 million. If you not tell me if this a way street, something wrong because I see a school in Manchester. Where the little bench them, what them I use? It nyam down. The bench them, termite nyam down the bench them. See? Woman away, bless up. HT, bless up. See? Inspire, big up yourself. See? Up, you know, say you're up, you know. Yeah, do you up, yeah, man. Mr. Biggs, sentence. Big up yourself. See? What you mean, fam? Everything good, man. Beverly up. See? You remember just the other day when them a build the Montego Bay sign. We just know, Carlos, big up yourself. Yeah, man. Javan, bless. BM, up. Zane, not for big up our family, you know. Come on. Mark, you there? Michael, up. See, Sharon. Zane, you wildlife. Me see you, know. But I have to script, you know. Quick, fast. Zane? Yeah, man. See? Yeah, man. You remember $17 million? Prime Minister, me just say, you know, how much OCR bill. I tell you, say, now I meet the target. Nobody no question you. You still Jamaica full of so much scholar. You have built 70,000 new home. People have the money still now. Yes, I climb you up. But 70,000 new home in 5 years. Empress, yeah, man. Then, in 5 years, that equals 14,000 new houses per year. The year, out we done now. You tell about like 1,000 houses or a couple hundred or what have you. I don't understand that. You have to build 14. So like the 3 months left of the year, you're supposed to reach like 11, maybe 11, 12,000 now, right now. We're done. See? But now go that. You talk about, you know, you build it affordable. But you have people, when people donate money to them, and them are use that money and build places, you get a 2 and a 3 bedroom. When you look, people are use a 2 million and do it and less. But when you not build it housing trust when you're supposed to make no profit. Because people not use people contribution. And then them have to turn on and pay for it. You not build it for 6.5. The littlest thing, 6.5, because you not saying you want it affordable. Now, when you build the sign and the minister come out and say, the reason why it's so expensive. Because I'm showing you the tool come on readability now. Remember, I have something more I show you. Yeah? Arlene up, you know. Colleen up. Yeah, man. See? Because they have some light tonight to them design. Stop your chat with no crap. Can I show you the light when I but tell me, just look a while, just now. Like an hour ago. We just do a brand new video for the sign and we just walk around it, you know. Right around the sign. Hey man, take a bit, you never see me. If you be careful, let me tell you something, I have eye and ears everywhere, you know. So I'm going to show you the sign with the light. And then I'm going to show you the one with dust, you know, just now. Right around it. And you tell me, and then I tell you about landscaping. And then they run to justify them criminal action and them criminal self. Them run, go to some people, I know some survey, come at it should have value 20 million for what? The little light when addition, anybody can put a bulb, they can put a light piece of thing, a light piece of thing. So that's what you do, you know. Making them put light in it, you know. Like a little LED light or something. Turn on the light and just put the light and then it will bright up. You just put the cover on it and it bright up. At night time. It now turn on much 2 days now or 3 days. So let me show you now what them are call about light. Look on this. This time did attack. Look here. See it? So I play it for you. See what I talk about the light. Look here. I'm open it and play it for you now. So I just make it big where you can see it. This time I talk. But I'll show you how big it is, right? You see it? Montego Bay. And the wall, the light must have around 15 million or something. I don't know how. I don't know how. And then put some little thing there and put 2 little tree at the back. Right? I'm going to show you how it original stay, you know. Just look. See? That them say them do for 17 million. Remember in the huge, you know. I'm going to show you the right size. Just watch me. So I'll show you. $17 million. Cheaper than a house, so you're a billionaire, right? 17 million. You see it? All right. So I'm going now good. So when I show you something, I make sure show you. When I show you, I make sure show you it first. Right? All right. See it just now. We just take the picture just now, right? We just take the video now. Watch this. Walk closer to it now. Watch it through turn the camera a long way. I just show you. Look. Tell them not so big. Walk around it. Just look. See it? Little wall with the little flowers. Look here. The landscape in there. Look here. You are there. Go walk around it and show it. This side you can go touch it. See it? You see me outside? It's only like LED light tonight, you know. Look here. Then turn on a switch. Watch the little wall. And then plant the 2 little palm trees. 17 million. Man, them can't so keep with that. Eh? With the landscape in there, watch out. You see it? See that? You see them small? They plant them 2 little trees here. This is $17 million. And not even a fence piece, brother. See that? The landscape in there. You know, trying on a couple of days now. I remember say, as me tell them, no, we know this, we just do this. Just request this. Just video this just now. So it's not turning around 2 or 3 days now. Yeah? If this not highway robbery, what you call this, man? $17 million. So even the little box where they are sell now for 6.8 million, or you justify this, Prime Minister? Eh? And they think the minister, what his name? And Ed him say my word, Ed Bartlett, Ed. How you justify this? Because them like when a 9-day wonder nobody don't point it out and show you. So me I show you what go on in a mobile. We just do this. Just do it. People not tell me if this is not robbery. This is not robbery. Eh? But Angie make some promise. Me not stop him. I have to hold you accountable, brother. Can you make some promise there? Johnny, you mash up the whole of my head. Because when I look on the sign, me just alright, I run on the whole sign. Eh? But the landscape there, he might take at the landscape and push up the money and when you see it all being light. Where you call light? You put a LED, hey, if you want to see what QN do to our room, she just put the little strip, you know, the little LED strip them. So she just change the color in our room. So you can look at you see it another color here and see it another color now. Nice color. One day I just did a little part of it and I show you. Nice colors. Because she just have a little remote and she just touch it and it, some little strip, no nothing. And then you have the LDC, you have the table them with the little light in them. You just push them away, you just get turn it on and turn on the little light. You know, like how we have the table them with the rent. Them have some of them with the little light. So, you know, you see me I say? No, but them now gonna give you, even if you're gonna sign business, you know. You remember them friend this, you know. So when you make this, and you put the little LDC light tonight and you turn it on, you put that. You get that, that's it. You see me I say? If this is the criminality, man. This is the criminality. And this is how people sit down and pint out. This is what them do with the money. Boardwalk. Them want to park because I show them park. Because them watch me, but what you see when them watch me, I run out like Andrew run out and say, man, go to park. You have to make sure the infrastructure them good before you talk about park. And go pick up the goddamn garbage. Them say the place stinks. I want to put out that to the paper. Williams, what them call him, the mayor. The mayor. They make arrangement with private collector to collect rubbish and clean up. And they might talk to people in our illegal pile. What kind of illegal piling? So they might pile the rubbish. Under them bed. The place stinks. Be a rat. Rat bigger than mammoth. Bigger than mammoth. I went up and down to the place. Leptospirosis, all kind of little thing. You can't have a country around some man. Me think that clean up for the so when I spend $200 million to keep something one I never keep. Nothing, no money not spend like that again. $200 million to keep the independence thing, the thing up a stadium. $200 million. Anything over yo, that not even $2 million, brother. All them spend them money there. I be that thing them do. This how much head back that have signed from the government and everything. Look, see, you see it? We stand up over it, so them not big. See it there? And you put the two look at LEC light. Then him could have justified this. And you put the two look at tree behind it. Let me just get a walk on it again. See that? And put the two look at stone where that, yo, it's a joke. And that's a beautiful, we're beautiful about this one. Look here. Landscaping. Come on, minute, what there? 17 million. And not even a fence, you know. Because when you do, you put it on the wall. Then not even a fence, you just build the wall. And then build it up part where you plant the flower. See there? And put two little stone at the front. Yo, now build that. You never want to put me. Then two little stone. So when you build up the concrete wall, then put the two little stone at the front to say, okay, that'll look good. So put that little thing, if you open it, it's look a light in it, and that's it. People are used sign a party right now. 17 million could have do a lot, you know. The man them just put that in and them pocket, brother. This a joke. Them a joke. But tell me what now. The Prime Minister, you the promise with me. Somebody edit something when I show. Because you did promise, you know, you gotta make some changes the first 100 days in our office. And this was in 2016. And we say in a reach none, so I have to play it. Say in a reach none. Yeah? The first 100 days. I have to play this. And my God, you know, you see every man where me see them move hard after tell people about this and about social media, you know. So every man on social media want to do no civic duty, man, and hold them accountable. Every man. Each and every one, hold them accountable. You know business. Same like how them now move off and shut it down and what. If them could, and hold them accountable. You have to hold them accountable, man. You need to. You see me I say, bless up, Mackay, yeah man. James is bless. I'm at a pack. You see that to the paper with a school. Let me see if I can find it for you. I have to find it. Yeah, man. Oh, the case. Okay, that good. Me know say this morning, me know say from today, the opposition and Google did have a speech. I wonder if him have an interpreter. I think they must meet up today, you know. Google, me know so you meet with the opposition today, man. Remember me is up on the ground, you know. Yeah, but me I wonder if you don't carry interpreter that the opposition can understand and listen what you say. Good. No matter with the foolishness, you know. Yeah, man. Yeah. So you know, you have to keep them, keep them really honest, you know. All right, so let me say this thing I know. Cause something a rotten, you know. Let me say rotten down, you know. Saying school. All right, see there. All right, they must say threat. Let me see this now. Let me have the school there. Cause me have the school in a way. The thing them are rotten down. Come on, but school. More show now the good thing. Teacher in Manchester say teacher nyam down there. You know, you remember the same old bit. Remember where I get all now to you know, man. And you see the same little board thing them we used to sit on pan and little bed. But think you that come in with some metal chair now and table so it can't rotten down and them thing there. The man, all right, teacher. Teacher. I'm going to show you this. Teacher. Look here. I'm going to show you the headline. Teacher. Make sure you can see it good. Right? You see them? Are the old thing them, right? You see it? Are the principal that, yeah? I'm going to show you what she has to say after now. Headline. You see what them have to do? They have to reuse termite ravaged furniture next week. They may have to reuse them. Termite ravaged furniture. Termite. Can you imagine? Termite, nyam down, them little bench where them have. And you have to turn to this and you have a ministry of education. Teacher that get them pay them and run out of class and then the rest of the thing a termite and them down and everything. And the principal of this school in Manchester for come out and say, boy, if I can use them, because when I get nothing, you know, can't place them. Yeah? We not look about something, man. Yeah? This can you imagine how you learn? You sit down and termite out to bite you up to and ravage you. All that work. Them coming to the paper, you know. And them ignore these things. You can't believe that. You can't believe what I show you. $17 million for that. You know much of them chair and bench you could have go buy and deal with them thing, yeah? Tone it up. See? You know much of them thing they could have buy. But look on this. See there? I'm showing again. So remember I know my word, you know, because you know, I don't make up nothing boy, you know, I don't have no time for that. See? See there? And you see the date when they publish? See there? See the date when they publish? Eh? Tell matter them most of them think that them not have nothing. So unless the kids them are sit on the floor, so them have to use them and do termite in them. That makes sense too, no? New school here. This makes sense too, no? The rich man have to thinking about because film youth them go private school and for them school well posh and you know it's alright. See? You understand? So them not really think about the average Jamaican and that me I tell them yes, still have people want to sit down and think about politics. You know think about your country, you know. Kind of patriotic. Yes, a grammar setter. Yeah, up. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Where you say, man? Yeah, man. If it still beat them bad, man. Where you say, brother, man? Up, man. See? You are going to take the money and build this. Anybody can put them side. Right now, them are using a dance. For your birthday, them just build the letters and use them. And you can put lights in them. So you can build them and you just use it, you know? Use a thing covered. Nothing special about them letter. Yeah. Nothing. The man them build not even a wall, not even a full wall. Put look a stone little thing on the front of that. Plant some little flowers and tell us that's $17 million. Then Ed Bartlett, same I use him Ed. Run go, get people, say them and pay people too. If you go do a study, then come back. Oh, it value 20 million. So you get value for money. And they might say, at the gateway to Jamaica, gate what kind of way? I not see the gate there. Eh? A gateway to Jamaica. So when it coming, attraction for the what? People are come from big up. You don't know what people know about real light. What kind of attraction? Attraction as they move, go outside, drop in a two patrol and do all kind of little things that talk about attraction. You see, it don't make no sense. It don't make no sense. Then I go back to the Prime Minister now because I see you say, people are use them head. Yeah, pan the people them and you them want to trick them and tell lie to poor people. Wish yourself you talk. That's why you see me do these things, Because every time you open your mouth and talk, me have to push them to you. Me not repeat. Hey sister, you're good enough. Me not repeat. Me read it, me see it, but me not repeat. They are for them one man. I get it for themselves, don't it? Me not gonna repeat. But I have to laugh, man. See? Me have to laugh. Then me feel to fix the road. And not just man and just me be alone. All over the place. But now, if you look on the sign, so here you wear the thing now. Look on the sign, that means never sign about this. That means no care where you do, because you have to build a house, so you have to put a house up and do everything, right? No care it's small. That means the house can be like maybe 30, because it have to be much expensive, more than the sign. See? But you just put up the little wall there, so. And put the little thing and plant 2 little tree. And just say 17 million this. 17 million? Let me show you again, So now you turn on the little LED, the LDC light. And you show you a little color, and that make it splendid to you. That's a Jamaican travel, That's a Jamaica. Right now you have enough people in New York and them now run go up on them never go Times Square. Them they work and them never go there. You go up there, say a big sign, it's the next big sign and big sign. People have the time for all they think people are clown boy. And take you for that boy. People them are come from the same place where you look. If you go down there, say all kind of things and you can go all kind of places. You can go far, you say you can go and you say all kind of things and then you put a little sign like this so people can just go touch. And then it memorize it mesterize the brain and you're all right because it'll make you spend more money and it busts Jamaica now and everybody it's a tourist attraction. It'll carry more tourists come around the world because it'll go in the Guinness World Book of Record. So because we have a light name, we have a light, Mobile. So it's not Guinness World Book of Record now. So it'll make more money and more tourists and them appreciate it. No make no sense. All this is foolishness. I play it back. We just feel this, Hey, when you never see me? When you know some move fat, I move mystical, You never see me? See it, It's like a whole view right on the thing. See? Come on, see the whole 17 million. So that, What my brain feel like it? It stimulate the brain, so it make you feel, when you see them thing like, whoa, you feel like you're in Jamaica, beautifully, wow. Yeah, and the sign, look on the letter them. Look on the letter, them big, giant size, and them pretty. Which minister do this? You go to prison for it, How about the landscaping there? Landscaping pretty, wow, minister pretty, man. What them tree there, wow. Landscaping. That costs the money. Yeah, that no. Look at them. Even the church, nobody now pass and look on them. Them not attract nobody. If they may attract people, they say that full up and but you know, number one, you can't even see it. You can't even see it. The little tree them not so tall and then you see it cover. So you spend $17 million on a wall. Eh? This a joke. Eh? And a man did get fired or something. This, we never play this because we get this from the other day. I like this, you have to hold them accountable. Draw back, and when a business up, ooh, I gotta sit down right now. You're taking it to hold them accountable, man. Anybody going to know man house, we're holding accountable. Anything when you come say, we're holding accountable. Can you remember if you're turning first world country, if you start holding accountable, man? You have to. See? You have to. And that's the next line now. Vision 2030. Foolishness. Garbage. Yeah? Vision 2030 garbage. Because January we're going to start and make 7 years. So after 7 years and 3 months. Vision 2030, 7 years. Eh? You want Angela doing a 90 days? The first 100 days? You want here? Somebody put it together. Watch, hear this.
Within our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for Jamaica.
So that start already, people. First, this are going up to the election 2016, right? All right. So how much is? Let me just play it back again.
Within our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half-truths and trick you into voting for them, and then when them win, them throw on poison for you.
100.
When they win, them throw a poison for you. No, Andrew talk about himself. So you them tell the half-truth and trick the people, and when they win, them throw a poison for you. Because be a poison people like that, be a poison medicine, you know. Be a lion, be a sitting, you know. Eh? You tell me now. Eh? You tell me this now. Just hear it again. Just hear the part. Listen what I'm saying now. 100 days. He might do. He might fix it. It fix? No. Play it again.
Will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half-truths and trick you into voting for them, and then when them win, them throw on poison for you.
It must have made enough. I have to stop it. Eh? I have to stop it. Throw a poison. You hear that? Eh? You hear this? So, he must fix the election. So, I have to go up there and play it again. We just remind him, all the sign of them to go to prison feet.
Of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half-truths and trick you into voting for them, and then when them win, them throw on poison for you.
100 days to fix election date. Still I wait for the promise to fulfill. One broken promise after another. Laughable, as we say. None of your promise not fulfill yet, boss. So there you wait.
So, him tell you now, them are tell it and tell the people them lie, and then, you know, that you vote for them. 100 days from 2016. 2016. And 100 days that, you know, that's 6 years. And 1 year at 365 days. So over 2,000 days that can. And you know get one I promise. You know live up to one, y'all know, you know. Not even one. What's people them do and window open right now? All the gate, you know, if you chin up a gate, you can lift on all the wall, you know, remember, and you promise, you keep your sleep with the window open, I bet you just sleep on You don't need to chain and lock your gate. Keep your window open, a man can just push a man through the window. You just open your fence and open your yard. Chain up your dog and open your yard. So you know, see that same that fix election. It fix? I now come here. 6 years, the 100 days not come here, but 6 years come and gone. Alright. Yeah, man. We say my poison them with pure lie. No, my poison himself. Because all these lies are what me a flush out and show him. Yeah, man, but for show him them, man. Yeah, again.
Within the first 100 days of our government, we will start the legislative process to institute impeachment proceedings in Parliament.
What?
This will add another layer of protection of the Parliament to ensure that only members of unquestioned integrity sit in the Parliament.
Well, Alibaba and the 48th have a move in a fast and quick. Me not finish it, you can't finish it. Alibaba and the 48th can't leave none. Because one I took up further and you not all about right. You understand? Can't left none. You know the man does would question everywhere. But what on? I have to play about that. Play about that. Let's again. Let me hear you.
In the first 100 days of our government, we will start the legislative process to institute impeachment proceedings in Parliament.
Nice.
This will add another layer of protection of the Parliament to ensure that only members of unquestioned integrity sit in the Parliament.
So, members of what? Integrity, what? Maybe listen back that to him just say. Because I can't hear another thing say, you know. And I really that him say because if you ask something, you know, you have to make sure you're clean and you don't sit in the Parliament neither, you know. And that him said, no, man, you have to listen back. You have to listen back. Well,
the legislative process to institute impeachment proceedings in Parliament. This will add another layer of protection of the Parliament to ensure that only members of unquestioned integrity sit.
Unquestioned integrity. So, you must say, they must have integrity. Oh, me and legal say, first out, you have to have integrity. So, you use the word integrity too. Okay. Unquestioned integrity. But the whole way I question on integrity. Number one, I have not to question it because we see it. We see it. We see their face in a center mass 2,000 acres gone. A man a claim it, I mean I say come show on the paper and I can't show it. We see down the country much more acre gone and all over the place much acre gone. We see Petrojam 500 million barrel of oil gone. And now we have some man turn up with gas station and all kind of things and apartments where when they threaten people if they get apartments, them not get the paper for build them place. And question integrity. You see me I say? Yeah, man. And then by the way, and question integrity, what happened to real greed? Impeach. You know why they not put it in? Because who you think I get impeached first? Followed by who? Who you think I get impeached first? Who you think I get impeached first? And question integrity. You have a question whether you have a question. You just I tell them, say, boy, you don't have no integrity at all. No integrity. None. None. Zero. Not zilt. Zoot. Nothing. Nostradamus. Now nothing. Nostradamus now nothing. And 100 days. And over 2,000 gone already. See? Over 2,000 gone already, you know. See me I say? Over 2,000 gone. Is that right? And 100 days are waiting, you know. You can't.
In the Parliament. All ministers under the new Jamaica Labour Party government will be given a job letter. That job letter has a timeline of 2 years and 6 months with key performance targets which are agreed upon by the cabinet.
Key performance target. So the whole of them are just did some talking because crab that got a long time, you have to fire crab. 2 years and 6 months, and when you look for him perform, him not perform nothing at all, waste of money. And then next time, you know, have no politician with a business of who come choose no commissioner around you. You understand? We don't want no baby boy. Eh? I know them not write up nothing because them have to impeach themselves. But these are the kind of talking where you make them kind of speech. You still talk about how people are tell lie in one thing. And what you are doing, you know, do nothing. Eh?
Focused on two things: economic growth and job creation.
So, economic growth and job creation. And none of the things that happen. None! Economic growth and job creation. None. No, none. See? Yeah, man, this bad man. So you make all them speech, and then you come and say people are try sorry for the poor and the people then listen to them and them think that you make all of them speeches, sir. You say yourself you talk, man. Eh? You know listen what you talk, so that means you just get something on a talk, you know, so if it record people are just start tab it like how tab it and them everybody have to push it up. You remember what you say, I remember so what you say around this, I remember what you say, yes, and it's a drawn. When we mesh them together, it now mesh. You put yourself in a more trouble, man. You see me I say? You see me I say? It's bad. Eh? We try to tell the name of the job creation. Job creation. Yeah.
Andrew, you need to do what you said from 2016. You say you're going to put it on paper. So anything you put on paper, the MP have to work with it. So you need to do it now. Because I feel like say, when you do that, the MP will do them work. And we will see work done in the community.
Within the first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to introduce term limits on the office of Prime Minister.
Andrew, unless John.
So there's the term limit there. With the term limit. So if you just start it, if you just start this, you know where that go, man? 100 days equals 0.
No, him break him promise. Enough thing him say I'm gonna do, you know, for the next 100 days and now him not do nothing. Him not keep no promise and him say I'm the promise keeper. What a promise, John Star.
At a convenient time within our new government, we will hold a grand referendum on the CCJ, the Caribbean Court of Justice, as the final appellate court.
You make so much promise for us. Look how long you're in there. Nothing done. All for the COVID. They promised the people them $25,000. Nothing done. So what you expect me to do? Tell me if you sleep with the door and window open and nothing done.
5 promise. Key promises. 100 days. Who wants to get? Start already. What's again? What's promise get? Let me tell you this. Any man, you come out and chat like what Andrew do, and then come back and chat, me not listen to him. I mean, I tell everybody, we challenge everybody. This is supposed to be a challenge. Because him that try to stop social media, him that try to discredit. Or you be the lioness man of the world. Me don't tell you already, you know. Saying, and then you discredit social media. And you depend on social media too, you know. That's spread the propaganda. See? No, we just have all about your words. Anything when me sure what you do, how you not do. So what I want to do there, just sign $17 million. I want to justify it. On a farm committee, we want to pay with our kind of a friend, and when a friend then come, them say, oh, it's value 20 million. On a builder, who them farm it with, you know? Can't, if you give them a shovel and say, chop a block, them can't do it. Me not ask. So if you call me can just look on it and say, listen, it don't value that. Because I can tell you, if you just measure the wall, I tell you how much like you want, how much cement, how much sand, how much gravel, how much steel, and then I can build one. I make get something even stronger than that, better. Now, sisters. You understand? But how much the black and thing, I can say, it's a charge. This, that I build different from the man them hours, but you know, spend $1 million bill that, you know, just couple $100, you know. Just a little while, you know. Me never not ask. Can't not take no flack. And then you have a thing where push up the dirt, because you dig out the dirt and push up, drop the in a cast that, can't cast that. See? So you couldn't put it at 2 million, that's too much money, me not ask you. You see? Not asking you. Just a little short one, and I like a wall. That means people couldn't build them fence then. So if you have block up here, you buy a little place and you build a wall around your fence, you couldn't build it then. That's like you build a wall around you build a fence around your house. See? Couldn't build. Then I build a wall and you say $2 million. No. You just have put some block and some steel and run something right round. And then you put some little letter on the top of that. You can't just sweep by your wall now and put some 90. They might talk like it again, I say, let me see the letters them. Some little eat that letter and do some little eat that thing. Look at them put up now. Look here. I show you. You see it? So I'm going around because more than one we may have with it. See there? So then just space it out. Then look on the little wall. So between the wall there, you build a wall not so tall, you know. So you build the wall up there, and then the part you build it for just like a little flowers bed night. Yeah? Green children, they are prison long time, man. Yeah? You understand? The man, them have no integrity. None. Patrick Bailey, they are prison either. No integrity. See? You see me I say? They don't have no integrity. So you think about that? Eh? See? So you see why you must come out and you try to discredit and tell people about don't listen to them. Nobody not listen to you. I just who want to listen you listen to you, you know. You can't discredit nobody online, you know. Because people are look through the lie them to you, know, brother. See? Yeah, you can't discredit nobody, man. And who are when you do them are falling in the same trap. Let me tell you this. You want some serious man for when you take over now, you try everything, you know. You want to look through your things, them I talk about jerk up the place. If you not do your job, and when I move about, you move like some people, but we are for this, you know. We make sure put some people that watch you. Say if you not do your job, and when you do some boom boom, you are the auditing, we have somebody a double audit and double check. So if you are trying gym screech or something, you are going to prison too. So I could have brother, you come check up something wrong, you are going to prison. See? Yeah, them just $17 million a flower box. But the flower box can't value that neither. See? 17 million. And then I see the man them do some picture now with the house that I come and sit out at 3 Mile there. Just the shape of the house and the shape of the thing already mash up my head. It mash up my head. You see me I say? Yeah man. It mash up my head. So now, you know put in nothing, I think you have put fixed election, you have to bring in the impeachment, 100 days. You have to do all these things. And nothing start, brother. Nothing. Eh? But you do some things where, let me show you some things I want to know have no sense. You see those things where you come with? I tell you, say it's a fail. Everyone party that knows it's a fail. See? And it's state of emergency. Failure. Just straight failure. No make no sense. See? No make no sense. Because no make no sense, you know, because if you, and they send the police protection in Jamaica, and they even have the police protection, all the under them protection, the government protection, them still are sending some little place where you will get one. So you have to be careful. See? Yeah. Zozo can't stop nobody from reaching, you know. No. Yeah, and you can't see your window and your door open, you know. All them lie there for hold the man accountable. But for hold they accountable. Stop rush people when you hear people attack, because when you rush them, me as a man who are push back. I remember when I push back with no ignorance, but we are push back with your own words and hold it to the truth. Greatest thing. Yeah, man. I would just have a mind that I not be say to you. I don't say nothing. I'm going to show yourself for the you deal with. Foolishness. I mean, I show who I run back here and pitch up the thing. Them can't talk for you. You know? Can you have some people that talk about rebut? Oh, yeah, rebut. Not the rebuttal to rebut. You can't, a man can't come tell me, say, no, him not mean this. You can't do that. You'll be a dumb skull to even think of it. You can't come rebut what him say. This is what I'm saying in a campaign, in a campaigning. Don't podium. This is what I'm saying. So you say the thing if you don't mean it, but you still a come back and say about trick. You am say that's again, you know. If you trick you and do this and fool up and them outside for poor and the poor them to this and that foolishness. Because you tell the poor kind of thing, you tell the teacher them a bag of things till you think that the teacher them believe in you. Yeah? And have your answer, yes! You might be back now, them are run right now. Oh gosh, man. It's wicked. Eh? People them are running like it's unbelievable. The first time in a Jamaica history. The first time you have the man and woman are them are running like in Africa like a war-torn place. I see asylum I run through Mexico. I run through Panama, I go up with our baby. You see that in some war-torn place, you know? You understand what I say? I'm not joking, you know? You know, like when you say Africa, them got a Joan or something, same thing I go on in Jamaica. So what them do, them come up with that thing and they say it's a ring. It's a human trafficking ring. No. Nah, nothing to do with no ring. You see what I say? Nah, nothing to do with people at the hardship. In the 70s, you have some people with their money and say, you want to take the money and run out this because we not share nothing with them, you know. Them and I need to a foot bottom, so we not share nothing with them. See? Different something. Them want to know, them are run out because them can't survive. No work. See, next US visa appointment date 2024. Look how people, I think people now want to leave. People are finding money to book an appointment date. My Christ. And the next visa appointment date now at 2024. So if you ever have a mind to say, boy, I move there, I just push in that thing and I look at visa appointment date. You have to go wait 2 years. I mean, you know, I forget, you know, I'm about to get through, you know. And you have to pay for that same way, you know. 2 years. Yeah? Yeah, man. You see me, I say? You see what I try with him and I fall in love because you see, when you take up some things and I try to do some things and we talk, you know. Response I cannot talk. But remember, so every time I talk, it's recorded and it's there. So we can draw back for the timestamp, you know. So we know that too. So when them come up with a man, we say, but we have a timestamp for what it said, man. It dead, man. See me, I say? Late. So 2 years plus before you get a, and maybe that I go to 2025. Eh? Peer nepotism, cronyism, corruption going on before, yeah, man, our very eyes. Where's the stolen money from the Ministry of Education? Good question. Yeah. Real dictatorship and the man come attack and bag and foolishness and bag of rubbish. Within 100 days. And we don't see the 100 days yet. Eh? We don't see it yet. Within 100 days. And that not come yet. You say it bad? Yeah, all them that do kids visa and them stop. You see what them do? That's why I'm using the same word. Hear this now. No, serious Prime Minister. If you can come in and use some word and trick the people. Who did say them people are going to regret it? Somebody talked to me today now. Who did say them are going to regret it? When them daughter go up and say them buy a vote in a St. Thomas. Somebody, yes, that's true, you know. How would it say so? I would say so again. What the sheriff name again? What they call the sheriff? What the lawyer name? Sheriff? What them name again? I didn't say them are regret it. People who really sell out bone are regret it. I would say Where sheriff? What they call the sheriff again? What's his name? KD Knight. KD Knight. In the tell them I regret it. Because some people I say them vote, them sell them vote and this and about them road, you know. You know, so I wanna make it bad for you too. Eh? I want to make it bad for you, you know. Somebody just come and just go in some chat. See? We don't want nobody accountable, man. Eh? Yeah, man. We don't want nobody accountable. Because now, some people are accountable, they want to get rid of some things. See? Eh? Yo, I make a man buy you for yo, una gone, you know. Una gone. Any man, when make man come by vote from them, that mean them that sell everything with them have. For $5 grand to a pimp. Woman too, who know the same thing. You understand? Yeah, KD said, okay. Eh? You can acting like you vote. You're boss. That somebody come after your money for your vote. And people should lock up people for these things, you know. Any politician, but you see people are coming with money, that means it come from them. Them can't say, oh, I'm on there do it for them money. Can't do it. So all the places are better when you hear them buy driver's license and buy some other things. Eh? And curry goat and a t-shirt. A man can't make me put them, yo. I want things away from my chest, man, wear my clothes. My man can't come make me come. You mad? Eh? You could have print up them face and me and wear them and give them free, you much money for promotion. And then when you're done, the municipality, you can't advertise your dance, not even for the light post. And you have human like you walk up promote. The money what them have pay, what them have where you have sell. Yeah, and you have to give them back free promotion. You know, so on the cheap. On the cheap, man. Backward make you look bad, man. On the cheap bad. Cause that thing bad behind you know, the face on now wear and everything. Yeah? I bet when you now wear something you don't money, but from as like you start wear it and I collect money. That on the cheap bad, backward, yo. Who want a backward a start to man? We don't have no ambition, man. Yeah, man. If you don't sell no word for that, you don't sell any part of one, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You have to tell them, man. Anybody can come tell them anything and that's it. Eh? Anybody can just come tell them anything. Yeah, man, backward a upscale place to them where I say anybody but sell them vote backward a decent place to them, man. Them beneath backward, man. Yeah, man, them believe Pally Royals and them place, man. But no police love and the soldier where mash up the girl, the boy there. In a car. Them place there. Yeah, man, them love, yeah, they kind of love them place there, you know. Yeah, and love, up in a New Kingston and them place, they love them place. Yeah, them beneath them place, man. Anybody else get up and come do them foolishness, yeah. Then, not selling a soul. All I don't want is somebody honest with you know. And if them say them do this, you put them in, then you not see them again. Then all of a sudden, them drive big vehicle. Them live bigger for the money. Government will never stop it. You say, if you don't respect the people, them, when they cut to no pay. They cut to no pay. You know, so I want to play somebody, huh? I play somebody, and then I can't find this. Eh? 1,500, them just get up and sell them boat for anything. I look for something more and find it. I can't find it. I can't find it. I don't want to play something for them, you know. Let's see if it's the right also. Alright, so I find it, yeah. I have to play this. And this is the reality. Let me make a female politician attack. Because she attack some reality, yes, you know. See? And she good them to wake up, but then now wake up. Hear this.
This term ends, what will we all be known for? What will be our legacy? Will it be based on the number of food packages we gave out? how many funerals we attended, or better yet, how many bags of fertilizer we could give our farmers. The role of MPs to Jamaican people is as clear as mud, and it is time we define what ought to be our purpose. Madam Speaker, we are no longer respected by the people, and this is obvious by the way we are spoken to or spoken about. There isn't much reverence to the positions anymore, as we are often branded about as just another corrupt one coming to take something from the system. As we approach 2022, which marks our 60th year of independence from Great Britain, both the PNP and the JLP have had almost a 50-50 year split at the helm of running this country. The PNP 31 years and the JLP at the end of this term 29 years. So there's enough blame if we want to pass around. It's time to press reset, Madam Speaker. Time for us to look seriously. Time for us to look seriously at the legislative agenda. Time for us to move away from doing what is popular to doing what is right. Our legislative agenda has been at a bit of a crawl, and while many countries have modernized so much of how they do things since the pandemic, the most we can really do and have been able to do is extend our care stimulus package and pass some legislation, while important, really has not redounded to the best interests of the bread and butter issues and everyday living conditions of the people of my constituency and others. Again, what will we be known for? It's time to look seriously at women's health rights. It's time to move on to the republic status we've promised our people for so long. It's time to provide water to our people and move away from the pale pan culture in rural constituencies. It's time to critically assess how we've been educating our children to compete in a global world amid the pandemic. It's time to reform our prison system and look at punishments ascribed to certain crimes and institute more laws to protect our people. It's time we reform our Sexual Offences Act to grant public access to the sexual offenders list. It's time to pass the National Assistance Bill to replace the old Poor Relief Act of 1886. It's time we be proactive and give personal tax credits, incentives and subsidies to Jamaicans to protect our environment with less CO2 emissions. It's time to replace the old Burial and Cremation Act of 1963 with modern funeral home regulations to ensure that consumers at all levels are protected while getting value for money, Madam Speaker. It's time to raise the minimum wage to a livable wage for all Jamaicans to be able to eat and take care of themselves and their families. It's time to break the monopolies that create high electricity bills. It's time we debate the motion I tabled here in February for the methods of achieving a fundamental mindset shift to structurally transform Jamaica's economy into an internationally competitive, value-added export country and products and services that we have a global competitive advantage in. Yes, Madam Speaker, it is time to be courageous in our legislative decisions and step away from the Santa Claus status we have taken on. Prime Minister, we are the same generation. It's time for you to be courageous. Madam Speaker, I believe my time has ended, but I put the question to all of us again, and to you. At the end of this term, what will we all be known for? What will be our legacy in this Parliament? Winning elections is generally forgotten. It's time to give Jamaicans hope in the life they can live in their country of their own birth. It's time for us to leave our footprint rather than doing the temporary assignments that will, in the end, the tides will wash away. Thank you, Madam Speaker.
No. Andrew, you make a lady have to come and tell you why you have to do the things right and all kind of things. Eh? You just come and talk some things and hold some people with some word. But you don't do nothing. I know you can't remember, you know. And let me tell you something, Andrew. You can't come now and say, if you, a little baby come to you, and I say, if you did in, she wouldn't dead. A little baby not talking, you know. You look a baby. Because see, sometimes you talk, I listen. Look, I listen, you keenly, you know. A little baby. This is how your lies still, you know. Yeah, a little baby come and talk to you if you didn't in sooner then. Yeah, I'll go as far as to say if there's a party in, them people might not live for the next day or something, don't it? Me find it, I'll play it for you. There's some boy. You talk some things that unbelievable. You know, laugh after you just play it and show you what you say. So when you come with a next video, I tell poor people, they just be careful of who, because they might try to brainwash you. Then you brainwash the people, them better, man. You brainwash the people, them, man, you trick them, you're a cancer, man. He's a cancer. And then you either try to do that, and then you try to use some police to bully people if them call their name, them come on the bed for you. And police will come on their bed for you, go and mobile, go every scammer and every drugs man I call them name. And by the way, them the FBI list too. So them can't stay there go and walk up and down, go on the bed for people that people don't know what to do. You understand? No mix up. You have to be careful. You understand? Someone can run on a police and a criminal with bat and gun. That's how we there. Yeah, when a business, you know, we keep it straight with a business, you know, we burn them, you know. You understand? Yeah? And them start with yeah. Can you imagine never government when you promote government badness? You say gangsters and mob them around Jamaica down in America mash up some people. Yeah? When them can't get a people if you know not get a job. You never apply for a plane yet, but you get a man a job and you're looking to supply with taxpayers money all over the place. And I live on a business boy, but when election come, them come and call up and them give $5 grand again. Yeah? When taking them for all lot. Not joker. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. We're not joker. Why can't take on all lot of things? You mad? Leave them with some metaphor sometime, you know. Yeah, man. You understand? Yeah, man. You don't want to be a servant of the people, man. Them people don't want to be a boss. And when I say, oh, boy, you're the chief servant. See? And then what them do photo upping, and them do press them have senior strategies, and them have who attack for them, and then come and them put pure foolishness in their paper. You go and you cut some people, and me I tell you again, people don't be tricked. NHT, you make a contribution, that is your money. Your mother money, your father money, your grandmother money, grandfather money, and over money, and over money. So them have the funds to build the place. You understand? So then them build a foolish system of going with. What go on, brother?
Yes, my brother, yes, man.
But
I tell you, what a travesty of justice to rascal to the people of Jamaica. $17 million. 17 million.
Yeah, 17 million that.
Seriously, man.
But I'm not in a little while. I'm not in a long while.
Back to school.
Yeah. 17 million. And you have to tell us you have a one bedroom myself for 7.5 million. So so the 17 million could buy two of them there. Two of them. Yeah, and 15 million and leave 2.5. Could I make up and buy something else? And if you give that to some people, you know, and say, me could build something in a little place, some people buy some black and some sitting. You build a nice 3-bedroom with a 2.5 million there. 4-bedroom too. You see? You understand? So them will take 17 million and then them get some people put on some board. When I do mason carpenter work, nothing them not do mason work or nothing. And them come and say it's worth it. And you want to see who them get? Oh, professor this and professor one of the good. What do you know about professor? What I talk about professor? Professor in a what? If you not specialize in something, you can be a professor. Professor about what?
And I'm not, listen, I'm not upset a lot, you know.
Yeah.
But this put me like, it's like me come off of the Richter scale, man. This is wickedness to the people of Jamaica.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
Me have some teacher friend where them message me, them all of them are leave. All nurses, good friend of mine, the whole of them are left. Eh? What an embarrassment and disgrace. This me have to wonder what morality, what standards these people have. All this stinking drunk of Edmund Bartlett, what his purpose is for? What is his purpose? Them sit down and them rob, them rape, and them pillage. Eh? And this man come with him bullshit. Me say, I think me don't know who made the comment about the number of days, 2,000 children or something. One of the person that comments how many days it is.
Yes.
100 days. So you see from the 100 days when say, and then when them done, them claim say, you and others batter them, Wayne, batter them. When these are the things where them talk out of them mouth and them expect people to sit down and take it.
Yes. Yeah, man.
What a disgrace.
But you see, remember, you know, if you're government, you know, you see people are all accountable, you know. Me, when my thing same like when you see CNN, you ever see CNN and going and say, I like you take a thief man, go on them thing there. I ever see where you see CNN though. It hold them, it show you what going to the White House, what going around there, so what going with them big man, what going on with it, show you what going with them big people. That me there for you know. Careful somebody for them accountable, brother. You can't have everybody so Jamaica news and mouthpiece, brother. So what them do, them over show some people in a ghetto. Yeah? And show me some little thing what I don't want to see. Yeah, man. You see what I'm saying?
Even D-Man make a comment, you know, say we ain't start your own talk show. And you know, me and you talk about this all the while. Because me I tell you sometimes the people them have to come out in a manner. You see the people are frustrated. These man with the people and them so wicked and lie. And when this big was buffoon, when people talk the reality and talk the truth, they might talk about people hate him. What a wicked liar and disgusting man. They basically saying their own words, you know. He's gonna put something in place where politicians have to answer to the wrongs that he did. Anybody in the chat group must be sure understand that.
He does the same impeachment.
So and if anybody do wrong, he must give them something to answer to.
You mustn't say him the same impeachment to the first 100 years. He might put that in people and people with integrity can go into the house. But if integrity alone and he couldn't make it to it better. You know, Marga knows a turn that house.
A nasty, disgusting, low life set of people. Me have some drunk in there, like I'll call some wood every day my sleep. Horace Channing to Rasclat, every day I'm drunk. I must drunk him drunk.
Yeah. But the man's going to get fired long time.
They're embarrassing people them have around him. And they expect people like me, you, Beverly, Clive, and everybody else, Audrey, everybody else, HD, Empress, everybody, to sit down and have nothing to say. Him expect so we are going to sit down and have nothing to say. I'm here big some of the people in the group to call in and voice them concerned that them can't hear talk. From Mr. Bailey to Oldness himself to the whole of the police I command, the whole of them I watch a program.
Yeah, man, the one of them.
People call in and voice them opinion because they're nasty and evil, man. But they expect people to survive under this. They expect people to not speak out. Look at what is going. Listen, the PSOJ, my food. The people in the chat will know I must have seen that you heard it on your chat. My food himself come out now. The PSOJ are complaining now. Because it reach a point where the PSOJ people in the chat, the Private Sector Association of Jamaica, come out now and complain. Because things have reached a point where them fed up themselves too.
Yes.
The man don't care. The man don't care when him don't care. You're telling me a thing like the education system, the youth is the foundation of life. The youth are the future. And my God, kids are go to school and rata eat down to the very bench where them sit down.
Yeah, man.
I am a product of Mr. Michael, the honorable, right honorable Michael Manley. Them could have said them once about him. And when me I go to school, I was properly educated. I get lunch at school, and I could have moved through my career with a parent where I struggle. And Michael Manley caused me to reach the achievements and reach the successes that I have succeeded in my lifetime. The successes that I've had come through the right honorable Michael Manley.
Yes.
And these people sit down and penalize Jamaica people. They make them how them we and Mr. Me never so mad. Me never so mad. 10 million people, excuse me French, Beverly and HD at Empress. A fucking sign where anybody, you can't believe me, can't believe too.
Yes. Yeah.
This is wickedness, Wayne. 70, that's 170,000 US. You know how much repairs them can do to schools with that? You know how much benches them can put in the classes? You know how much lunch them can provide? And then them are going to talk like say it's nothing, Wayne.
Yeah.
Eternal Father, bless our land, guide us with thy mighty hand and keep us from evil powers to rascal the Jamaican government. And them are the evil power in the Jamaican national anthem. And them the national anthem I ask God to keep us from. Them is a disgrace, being an embarrassment, man. Them stink and nasty and dirty, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know why it hurt me, Wayne? You know the people when you help in Jamaica right now.
Mm-hmm.
And 6 school fee me pay. 6 school fee me pay people in the chat. And every one of them over 13,000. We just pay the 6 kids to go back at school.
Yeah, there.
That's why I'm so.
Yeah, brother.
I'm not to talk about what me I do for the mother them. I mean, I look them, me help because I see this operation. And the kids are doing very well academically.
Yes, yes.
You promise to the kids to pay for them CXC exams.
Mm-hmm.
And these fucking people are rape and pillage Wayne. And not expect people to talk. It's an embarrassment.
That me I tell them, man. Yeah. Them tough, them wicked, man. You see me I say? Them wicked, brother. I don't want nobody to talk. Never in my life,
yes. No, a man can listen to me. Lisa Hannah, you know, no matter what nobody think, yes, politics, this and that. I respect her, I would say 80% because of what? She cares about the people and she have some of the principles, the ethics, the behavior, the mindset of Mr. Manley. I don't know everything about her personal life, but she's the only one me see along, you know, and one time as me tell you, we're kind of skeptical with Mr. Golden, but no matter how much this big guy badger and beat up the people and carry on, what purpose is he serving, Wayne? People, you have people where instead of investing in Jamaica and want to do better, them have to leave. I know some very smart civil servants right now who want to leave. People who are very well versed in biology, chemistry, math, trigonometry, you name it, calculus. These ladies are very, very smart. And them are planned to leave the teaching industry, not to talk about nurses.
Yes, yes.
Eh? And them expect people we are not to talk. We are not buffoon, we are not loggerheads. Eh?
Yeah, man. Yeah, man.
It is sad. And then when you talk the truth, them send some little trolls in the chat group to come try to make points that are not even valid. You think the people on the street that are not feeling it? Why do we have all these people that have to be going around creating all kind of organization to feed people? Yes, if you look biblically, people say the poor will be with us always, but it doesn't say people cannot live. Eh? When you look at a man like Apps, we mafia work so hard, put him life in a danger from day to day to day to day, and the mafia struggle so much, $600 for one of him kids to eat a lunch per day. Eh? When the government can look at the schools and provide free lunch for the people of them, what is it gonna take them, Wayne? What is it gonna take them to provide for the kids them?
But remember,
chicken back $300 pound or whatever it is now. Chicken back. Chicken back. Them thing is sin. You ever watch Wayne? If you watch boys champs, you know, and girls champs, you know, enough time when the people them run, some of them tired, them exhausted, then drop down mad for dead.
Yes, yes, yes.
And the parents, yes, them try to compete with uplift themselves, but enough of them so hungry. You know, when I say, if you ever, just, Mr. Man, I'm so moved, Wayne. I'm so moved because me can't even tell the people in the group the amount of money when me send a Jamaica this month alone. When me send this month alone, Wayne, when me send this month alone, you would not believe. It is sad, man. And them expect people like you and everybody else not to talk.
You remember, but my brother, hear this now. Number one, lonesome can, you know, say me rather not eat food and then, you know, but because me not nyami. So then can't catch me, then can't prize me. I remember saying me is a man, but they know my style, you know, because they couldn't confront me. Let me tell you this. Me run a politician already, you know, brother. Me depend the ill ask the man them come out with almanac and with pencil and them thing and with the almanac with them face on it. Me run them way. Me up on the hill, me up already, so me run them way. You ask the man them and they come. If I say now, we not disrespect the people there. I'm going to make sure tell a man, I'm not even call him name. Right there, so. And there are some people them to me say, listen, if no take that, they can't come ask me about this and that, but loan to me on way, you know. Can't get me things like that. I want to go, you know. When you can't come about one, I can push you on face pan. When you go away. You understand? Look on the place. And vote when I go when you know and vote and I can think you can give people and I say I want to pack up on a big face pan and I can put in a people house. You think I saw this go? Yeah, man, me tell them, man. Say and the man no, you know, I'm not take it because I know say. Me have a wholesale up the trainer. You see if him take that I go check me. Because I always beat me right on the name in my mind now. But me write off things like how they make write off things. So they owe some money and me just cross it out of the book. It's like me I give them my things the same way, you know? You understand? Because them now have no job. So what you gotta do? Take all me that can the man come give some big talk and then when you're hungry and me you come check for your thing and you have a doctor check me or something you check me and a man there check me and a man there. And they are testing, you know, when they do something for me, then charge me the DRS, you know. That's why when me the pan religious start talking, I say me have some cool from me, you know. But you know, me just I have some cool for around me, you know, but me just make them go and live out. They will play out themselves. Because I'm like me don't know them, you know. Me know them. Not go them good, but me I try to show them how them sell out. See? So me have to make them stop the foolishness there. Me have to make them stop it, brother. You see me I say?
You see, Wayne, what I like about the way you do your thing, Twin, so in the area program, you keep reiterating, you keep posting what this buffoon said in his campaign comments and when he was elected. And I like the fact that you keep bringing it to remembrance because a lot of people, things tend to get swept under the rug after a while. So you see the brain, Wayne, the brain is programmed, you know. That's why Hitler captivated so many Germans, you know, during and prior to the Second World War, you know. Because when he started his socialistic ideas, he embedded certain things within the minds of the people.
Of course.
And he would use every means possible to brainwash them, to make them...
It's bogus indoctrination, man. Them indoctrination bogus thing. It's bogus indoctrination, brother. So them indoctrinate some bogus thing. That's what make you understand?
The mind of the people with him corruptedness and him corruption. That even
brainwash indoctrination,
man. The one when you Montego, you know. You don't even know so we have been married, you know. When you Montego, and they must walk away. We see him in one meeting, in one parish, and I go like him and bully some people. And I said to one of my brethren, sent to that there's somewhere it's make some man here waiting outside with a pickaxe stick and give him some raw flick.
Yeah, man. The man, alright, you say the man right now.
He never show you, man.
Hold on. You say the man right now, he never show the big. Brother.
They're supposed to make, especially kids, a suffer some man.
Hear this now? You say Montego. Now him does the other day there's a show some little some stimulators, well like $300 stimulator. For $5.3 million and buy one for both teacher if you go drive. Me I tell him, them I use it. A foolishness. Him couldn't drive it himself. Him go run it, go crash. That's a little tie. And I said the people them build it at Jamaica, I say no, them assemble it. You buy it and then you put it up. You know a foreign thing, you buy it and then you just put it up. And thing, then you go sit down run it and talk about 5.4 and then buy 2 for your school and 1 more for your next place. So you spend $20 million to do what? Him just spend $20 million, $300 for one or $400. You can some of them dearer than that $800 better than the one them we do. Because the one you start with a key. See? So a little cheap one them buy. And you talk about 5.3 million for one. And I talk about all it's from Jamaica. The TV make a Jamaica, sir. Anything, the monitor and everything when I use it make a Jamaica. Oh, you talk about from Jamaica, no foreign thing. You say, man take you out, yo, them for go in, man.
Shit. Mr. Wayne, you know what upset me when I see the man them do last year?
Yeah.
And the people in the chat, the family in the chat group might know. I have to big up the family, you know, because I love all around you, know. You understand? I see the man them take the man them anti-art and the people them start throwing a joke back. And the Prime Minister wife used to go and march it with her grandmother or her mother for sale. And I see them beat some metropolitan people take a dreadlocks thing, a Rasta man produce, throw a ground and beat up the rascal man. This is one of them a lit the big man like him as them a deal with some criminal who just rob somebody or just commit an offense. And I say all them thing is it's a travesty of justice, man.
So I say,
Wayne, I tell you, you know, it might sound simple, you know. One of these days, you know, cause you see, Wayne, you know too, you know, a man can only take so much, eh? A man can only take so much.
Brother, look at your screen. Look at your screen, brother.
Look at the history of civil wars. and things that happen in a country. The people reach a breaking point from Sri Lanka to Cambodia to Laos to Vietnam, because we keep going back and forth.
Better look at your screen, read your screen.
The 1917 Russian Revolution, everything that happened, it reached a point where people reach a breaking point. Watch.
What I know?
Them send police and soldiers to go kill people when them start up on the street.
Better read the screen. Read the screen. I want me to put up. Look on it. See it there?
Yeah, we see it, man.
Wait a sec. Kingston, Jamaica, Minister.
The Inter-American Committee of Science and Technology.
Minister of Science and Energy and Technology, Darrell Vaz. Minister of Science, Energy and Technology.
Darrell Vaz.
Chairman of the Inter-American Committee of Science and Technology.
Who is a suspect in the killing of the immaculate student. Because the chat group might know that fucking dog. You know what? I get up. I get. You know, me kind of tone down a bit here because I'm really upset. I'm so upset.
Yeah.
So upset.
Yeah. Yes, let me show you. So my chairman of what? You see them thing, huh? Eh? So you continue. Him can't do a job. Him have a ministry and ministry of war, but him a chairman of this. So when him have find time to do all the one of these things. Eh?
Eh?
When him have find time to do all the one of these things.
Him father was criminal. If police of conscience bring no same father used to have gunman and do things to him. Eh? And all kind of scammer. Me tell you something, them can't talk to nobody in a way. Them stink and nasty and dirty, you know, and them nobody believes that you him down in Portland or where him believes him done off dance, you know. These are the people who own it and then expect people like Beverly, you understand? People like Mr. G. Eh? People like Daniel, people like Clive, people like Carlos, people like DRDR, people like everybody in the chat, Empress, HD, Junglist. Them expect everybody who in this chat group we agree with them dirty behavior. When you have respectable people who would love to even do business at Jamaica, who would love to know so them can go to Jamaica and do things, who can invest. Me at myself would love to do a little business, come and did a business at Jamaica. And me can't even put in a business down there when we could employ 10 or 20 people. And this is what them talk about, say, them people, this drunk who talk about people undermine him. When me have a view, me did employ people, when I have my business out there. I would love to put back a business at Jamaica that we can employ some people.
No, think what
people can earn an income. People can earn an income and live and feed them picnic. Instead, when me earn and when me I do, me have to give because me see the need. Eh? One lady sent me a video when me said me couldn't sleep the night when the lady sent me the video. Me have to send money go buy her a little stove and call in one little man for do some repair on our place. Water, appalling she put up with him. For don't make water with up our bed. Jesus Christ.
You don't hear this now? Well, I know you don't hear this. Christopher say you can't even change the towards the US and they can't go in Jamaica now. Look, remember, you know, Jamaica can't. Look, let me tell you, say, who are run Jamaica, they are running to a wreck. Jamaica cannot run without US, you know. Because remember, you can't import nothing. Jamaica is a worthless dollar. That's why you see, don't I think they shut down Sri Lanka the other day. They now the money. They might feed them money, but remember, feed them money can't buy nothing. Nobody now take it. It can't spend nowhere else. Okay? So they have to use the US and they run out of the US, so you know, so them country crash. So when them start reject some money, the people, $1,000. $1,000 is not the problem. The problem are the money launderer than which are the dirty thinking politician and the big boys them. See? No matter what you handful of youth not talk about scam because the big boys them are carrying the money and give them and the Chinese them. And I joke me make. The big boys them.
Biggest scam of them.
And them get still in the US, the big boys them.
Money and to change it. Not the fucking Chinese them. Sometimes, you know, because one time one lady upset, because, you know, sometimes, you know, you can't get the government thing out of me. Or sometimes because my bad would know when I get, because, you know, but sometimes when me I tell them money, I really get them mad. Because when them scam and take all the US from people, who change it? Not the same fucking China them down there with them and one of the biggest set of gangsters them you have down there. 200,000 of them in Jamaica and people think so them all these goodies.
No, sir.
The man talk about him bringing qualified people to do certain work, and you have so much professional. I see some people have built some ratchet house in Jamaica. I not see one Chinese on the side. I not see no Chinese build them the house, and the house they are being well built. Tilers, carpenters, masons, electricians, and the man have to bringing outside people. And you have dignified tradesmen and a workforce in Jamaica, but him have to bring in outsiders. So the other Caribbean island, them are other countries that build
No, you can't put them. No.
Chinese never have to go into
No, yeah, them work. No, come and go a lot of them.
Jamaican tradesmen, them.
No, yet right now. Them people come first. So any government to put them people last and tramp upon them and go the big boys, them look out for. Them they're not good. You can't come for my vote, but you anger me like so rubbish. You can't diss me. You know why I not allow people to diss me? Let me tell you why. Because I keep much money if you even have trillions, I not say billions, trillions of US. And none of them don't reach that as a single man yet. Trillions. If your eyes shut now, where you gonna go? What am I doing with the trillion? You don't have no use everything over. If your eye closed now, everything over. You don't have nothing, brother. So we don't have nothing. So me put myself as I have nothing from now and them thing there. You know, we not watch vanity. Like you run there, you want to trample upon everybody else for more and more and more riches. Them call it order, right? So you want for more and more things. You wear your eye shut in, all right. Bush throat, eye shut, where you have? Adams and the one of them have the things. Now you don't have nothing. Him bury under the dirt, brother. Him bury in a box and him not have a bedroom.
If him could have buy 10 more years for him life, I'm sure would have life.
The money can't help him. Your eye close, you shut off. That means your money and everything, you just realize, say, okay, when I do the money now, help me just for your time. And by the way, no care how much money you have. If you have cancer, up there, so you have cancer, brother. And every time I mash you. So the poor man, same way dies, the rich man dies. Then what happen? Or if I make some boy disrespect me because of money and think, me not work out for that, brother. Me run them, man. You understand me, I say? Because no man no better than your brother. No man.
If some people could go back in time and see when Mr. Manley win election, the amount of things Mr. Manley do.
Of course.
Within 1 year. Within a year.
1 year, brother.
When Mr. Manley do, then we'll be shocked. Can we not forget?
All right. You see me, I say?
The man makes so many changes and did so many things that it was a wonder to even the politicians themselves from the opposing party.
Yes. I remember, when him talk, remember say him not the ultimate seat already. So when him bring in other things and him tell you one way him do, him tell you for walk with the hand and with people and arrogance no work and only integrity. You hear me use about the word integrity, the guy I'm matter of fact him come up with the integrity commission to Monday. See? Because him say ongoing integrity. So when him talk as a prime minister, walk on and clean the street, don't litter nothing, party up into all and do all these things. The man I show you say, I know something I run on him. Say that's why I don't want no flashy clothes. He's a prime minister when he attack. I don't want no flashy car. Them man I know I drive. Look at Ranger what them I drive. 2. Yeah, US president, brother. 2. Yeah, drive 2 car come in. 2 car, 2 identical thing. So them don't know you. When I carry you knows I want to carry you, brother. What can I hear that thing that? In a third world country? You don't respect we as a people. You don't.
No respect whatsoever.
You know by them carry I say no. Yo, if I'm me a prime minister, I say the people them must suffer, yo. We have enough car, just use one of them car. Me not want a new car neither. You just say if people are driving a second, make them see me driving a second hand thing. Yeah? Just give me have my own vehicle. I'm matter of fact, I use my own vehicle at work. So I drive my vehicle, my personal vehicle, because I have one. So I drive it. You understand? You live big and feel good. Have people hard money, taxpayers' money and other foolishness. You see me I say? Can't do that, man. Yo, them money are sick, brother. Them sick, man. You see me I say? I win a business, can we tell them the truth? They're sick.
We
keep it real and honest.
We and me and tell brother, Mr. When me see the other day with the head for the when my food come and say me have to say no, they might have a wake up call.
Because
I was wondering all along if they were in a dream.
No, because you remember
me, dream and them wake up.
Brother, remember them want me to Remember me I called for a boycott at the PSOJ to man. We are born them to So them are isolate. You know, catch a drip. Remember the other day I drive and I show them say you them need recreation and I show them some little parks, some little, all the people them have them little netball and football and everything. And the kids them can go swing and everything. If you have recreation for the kids them, and if you have them nice centers and them things, you see? In every area you have it. Now my area, they are more tight. So I show them. You see, the Prime Minister now I say, I build up a park, but remember you can't have a little park. Me say, come in and what me never watch that. So, who watch that say, boy, I say, with park, you tell you all the place take when you have park. So you follow what me I say, but first build up the infrastructure first. You can't come build park and then the road a sinkhole and all kind of things better. You see me, you always think the wrong thing. No matter what you may show you, you know.
Earlier,
Do the right
you
thing.
put something with above rocks, the road. I would have rock. Mr. I couldn't believe what me I say.
You
I couldn't believe what me I say. It's like a riverbed. And these people go on with election time. Where is the parish council representative?
No, but you know what them don't know what the member of parliament, Juliet Cockburn Flynn.
I know.
And then people them from up that side come give me, you know. Because they say, we vote for her, we vote for her.
You have a youth
But
to
this
see
how she can go
where
with.
do I look at a YouTuber, me and Colas, eh? I'm here to tell you that guy, me so respect him. He's a YouTuber. Wait, the man and his brethren, them with them do post the things online, you know. The man, them have to fix a road pan them one in a way. And I see the same thing with Tracy Burke and some man down at Portland. Them have fix the road themselves, the natty, when they Bingy. The man have fix all the road themselves. Me have to say to myself, where the member of parliament them there? If I know people abroad that contribute to the people and send them a little thing. We see how the coolers do a back to school thing when end out back to the people them. I mean, sometimes me have to applaud these, even though them are YouTubers, me have to applaud them because them doing so well for the community them. And you have members of parliament sit down and me never see one of them go in a one community with one truck full of backpack. I even said to the school kid, they come, parents don't line them up. Here are backpack, here are books, here are pencil, here are textbook. Nothing. Them find 1,000,001 excuse when. If it's not for you and other bloggers, because me now blog, some bloggers they do the garbage, some search. But me I talk about reality bloggers. Like our callers and them, couple of them, who them man the same community where them come from, them go back and put input into the community. You understand? So many people as bad as them cuss. Well, they could not today where them came say my madman where the little man use all the one the little female the way in the parliament where use our friend to go run him out. Me see all him downtown and feed people. Don't him go downtown and feed people on the street. Me never see a politician. Me, if you see one way and send it, put it on your program and make me see. Because me never see none of them politicians go downtown and carry even one big pot of food with some curry chicken or no matter and feed some people.
Listen, when politicians feed you, or when you're at time for your vote, and them have them done in them area where them done picnic go good school to, you know, and them done get good house and thing because them done secure them vote. This is how them disrespect you. So them take you, them the different from the slave master. That's why I'm about them. Because slave master take you them country like animal. This is how the politicians count our people like animal because you know just give them some food and pay them $5 and buy a vote. That if you come to me with that, you disrespect me, you know. Can me have vote, me have to see where you're up to and whatever, and me have to have a discussion and me I will let you your word. But if you do that and you come and about $5 and that me take me like, yo, the man them hungry, you know, so I want to go, so we do them anything. Where you drink? Go in the bar, you go to a bar and your head knock off and drink and smoke and, you know, you man at the bar start to make me drink anything. People don't wake up. Some I try to get serious that the liver try to kill you. But you want your vote. Yeah.
Yeah. So you have a couple farmers, you know.
Yeah, man.
Farmers, you know, we nothing like that. One couple where have a farm thing, them have a YouTube channel, you know. And I say darker shades, you know. And I say darker shades, sometimes I feel when I see the road condition and the man a real farmer in a way. And when the man for sell out them produce the way the road bad, you know. I say I respect darker shades. Because I tell you, say, we make me look on the condition sometimes with the people them have to under. A thing like road, you know, say people have to sell them produce, when farmers have to sell them produce. My God, you can't just go in there to fix the people them road. What is it gonna take them going to fix the road? That the people them can have proper road for drive and for commute pan. The car them stop a certain point and don't go a certain point. Everybody in the chat group here when they come from Jamaica or have friends and family in Jamaica, if I even one of them in this family, in the Lonesome family group, have no one road in Jamaica in a deplorable condition. And more than one too. And the reality is so wrong. Them soon have regular things like because them have a Uganda where you see some single bike man, only people can take bikes to go in them community. Can't drive going the way. Mash up the people, them vehicle and all these things. And when them done, them claim, say, you are politicize your program and you are campaign for this. Just like how them send me a campaign for Mr. Bailey. You understand?
So we know about them who says, but hear this now. Hear this, brother. Brother, hear the reality now.
Some words, you know. You play with the man's your time mouth.
Well, I know, hear the thing now. It's when I look at one, I want to go, because them they are chink and flies, and them know some of style them, and know some of black them, and know some of run them. You can allow them, let me tell you, you don't be, if you are sail a ship, and you see a little hole in it, remember you're sailing in the water now, and you ignore it, you're going to sink. That's why I don't know trolls on my platform. You understand? Because you see the freedom of speech and everything, that's why I build my own platform, you know, so I have this so I can reach out and talk to my people, right? So all I need to do is go build a platform and tell me, say me I tell lie. The Prime Minister never says so. I honor that in me, so people are running them way too. But don't come on my platform. You can have a discussion with me. But if you come with a foolishness, I can ban you. Because them now swarm me so like gingy fly, you know. We now have no run so you know them are the shit, you know. You see? So we don't need them run them for just go flush themselves, brother. You understand?
You know,
yeah, man, them
yes,
go flush
you
themselves.
know one of the hardest thing, Wayne. You know what get under my skin?
Yes.
To the people in the chat. You know what get under my skin with the Prime Minister? The man say I come from a 2-bedroom. Well, 1 bedroom to 2 bedroom. He might come from sufferation. And to rascal, you come from sufferation. And you can see the sufferation where you come from after the people that you were elected to govern.
Brother, let me answer you.
You were elected to govern and you put in the SOE and the ZOZO and you detain young men, keep them men in the
more than 2 years.
Your job is win. Because you detain them, you give the police powers that they themselves confuse sometimes.
And give us what them police powers.
Go demonstrate.
And give us what them police powers.
Policemen in Jamaica right now at night time, them feel bothered and troubled because them know enough of the things what them do. Them not okay with it, but them not have no choice.
Yeah. Yeah,
them
man.
not have no choice. You turn the officers them in a zombie.
Yes, yes.
Police officers can't do a citation. Because they're afraid of being reprimanded.
Read what Jaflex just a little while.
Them get 100 hard guns to blame it.
Read what Jaflex just a little while. Just read what Jaflex a little while. Can you see it? Eh?
Yeah.
Read what Jaflex just a little while. Read what Jaflex just say.
I never know that I have to show ID to change US dollars.
No, that's why you know so the country has sink. Because at them, well, I know if you do money laundering, you think my $100 money laundering? Or the big boy, them do money laundering, remember, you know? And that's a certain amount of money that you need to go look on that. No, when a man come in with 100,000, 1 million, 2 million, like the bank where you see go down the other day, because you're supposed to bank come I think at 10% or 20%. When you look man a bank at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 million US in the bank. That's why you see the Fed them over in the state pressure the bank, pressure the Bank of Jamaica and Bank of Jamaica for take with the man them license. Now them drop the charge against the brother them and them charge the bank for pay how much money. You understand? Because them people shall go to prison for that. So these are the things and take with the Campbell license and take with everything. Because them that do thing illegal, brother. See? Now you turn to some command now. Me I gonna give you a foreign exchange, give a US. I'm going to send it to Mr. Chin when no one sell car black market bigger Jamaica. Man, I go buy it. So when them have force, I remember if the bank will not, if Jamaica will not have money, that's it, you know. That's it. So when them tell me for ID, me not bow to them, me not bow to people. You understand? Me not do bow business, none at all. Me not do bow, me telling us straight. You see bow thing, number one, me never want to mention it. We not bow thing, take it off of the mind. You understand? So we not bow, to go change the money and not. We not bow for nothing, yo. We not bow around here. You understand?
Yes, leave
man, the King Princess are queen when I bow.
It's a tracking system, them I try. Christopher said, didn't I tell you you can't even change $1,000 in Jamaica? Anthony Anderson said, I have issue changing $500 back to back. Then tell me something now, if me go to Jamaica with $4,000 or $5,000. You understand? Because the limit, is 10 grand. We have to travel with. And if you go down there, you go to the bank day to day.
No, but you can't travel over 10 grand. But let me correct something too. You can draw more than 10 grand and travel with. What them tell you, if you're traveling with it, you come out of America, you come out of Canada, where you declare it. Okay? So I travel with 10 grand. me declare it. So me I go there. So me make it. So if me not declare it, me have to have under 10 grand. So if me have that under, and then them add up everything. So if me have 9 grand, me not have to declare it to you. But if me have 10 grand, and you find me 10 grand, and when over 10 grand, they may charge that money, and they not charge nothing much still. Because they may seize it and find out where you come from, and you show them to me dry it, and they might say, why you never declare it? So where you hide it for? So that means them can take it away. But you understand, but you can't travel with more than that. You understand?
Yes.
So you can.
Yes.
So you don't have to declare it. You understand? So anything over 10 grand, you know, so you have to declare it. So you declare it. So, you know, yeah, man. See?
You see, the words of the great Bob Marley can never be wrong, you know. Why boast thyself, O evil men?
Yeah.
Playing smart, but not being clever. You work in iniquity to achieve vanity.
Yeah.
The iniquity with the work is the brutalization and the depredation and the raping and pillaging of the people of Jamaica, you know. Eh? But they don't know one thing in a way. If you dig a ditch, you know, man, dig one for yourself, you know, because there's going to come a time where, let me tell you, every policeman at Jamaica, to put down arms, put down everything and walk out of the fucking station and tell them, the Prime Minister and the Minister, them come run it on themselves. We don't talk the one that we agree with him like the one we go call out boy from out time from under bed and go look for people. We don't talk about them the drunk or there. We talk about the genuine police officer.
Look what Christopher said. Look what
care about them and them bullshit.
Well, I read what Christopher does say, look a while. Read what Christopher say. I declare 20. That's a 20,000, right? And prove where I get the money from.
Where I got it from, and all of that money, I have to set it on the black, sell it on the black market. I'm guessing he said, sell it on the black market.
Sell it on the black market.
You can't blame Christopher because the man needed money. You tell us we love them people.
So if you sell your money on the black market, that's not good for them, you know.
When it comes to your program, you know. Your program is the only program I can feel comfortable and I can have my mind, you know.
Yeah, man.
Because pay smart people around here, so nobody doesn't buy it. You know, so let me tell you now, even if somebody says something, everything that we do in life is a corrective measure, eh?
Yes.
Everything you do is a corrective measure.
Sure.
You know what me do right now. I mean, I have people around me that me have to pay when them work, me pay them. And me have a Tyler now, where the man that drive me crazy, you know, but he's a very good Tyler. And what me do? Sometimes me I'll advance him. Because what? Me want him show up to work. Which me I talk about this. Because what? Me know say him is a very good Tyler, but you know what is his problem? Him love sleep. So sometimes when me go with me to have things to do, me and my other brethren them where we have a thing going together. Me drive go in yard to park up and knock his door and wake him up. Because him have a problem with sleeping, we would call it dropsy. But he's a very good worker. Now this man, when me say no way, this man have a bunch of loggerheads around him. And the one them want sleep can't even wake up. There is no performance.
So look now, people, when me answer this, you have a government, right? You are run. The country run, remember, everything around the country depends on the US that we use to buy the things. Because we import like $6 billion, over $6.8 billion worth of things in the country. That's how we can consume and use and do all kind of things, you know? And then we export over like $900 million. So look on the deficit, look on the gap. See? So you need the money. Okay, you need the money. Now, when you come in, a man flying with the money and them ask you about $100 and give me an ID and give me this. You not get me ID. You not get it. All the people them need to do is just keep away from Jamaica and don't give them your money. Because they look dirty thinking money with them have, but then kill already. Yeah? It now going to help them. So in the country, there's a bloom. Because they look 3 billion, but them have 3 billion in a reserve. That are just a couple of weeks, and some man has spent more than that. Because hear this, it can be, you import 6 billion ad, but you only have 3 million in reserve. The 3 billion, because that means other people are making money. Grace and the one that them are make some US. It will come from somewhere. Because if it never come from somewhere, you could not import so much. That's a wipe off. You'd have to have like 10 billion in a reserve. So if them continue and the money they dry up, them figure out say the diaspora, people in the diaspora, right? If them never have them people that are sending them money where them take it and then give Jamaica dry up already. Yeah? It a lock down same way. Cause medicine, nothing at all you can buy. And them, that for sure is some dumb skull them around the government because you don't take something for lock out the US. But yeah, get because when you do that, you gonna hurt the government more. Your Bank of Jamaica want for lockdown, you know, I'll not get money, but the governor get paid like Nancy Pelosi. The third in line.
Yes,
Pay if
man.
anything happen to the president and the vice president, she have to take over. And then you are get the same kind of pay in a third world country. You think people are idiot?
People is not stupid. You know, as we attack, bless up Javon Brown, him say him love the reasoning. I respect your Javon, bless up yourself.
Yeah,
but
man.
me I look on a comment Beverly make. Beverly say, but Carla, he does not have the skills, intelligence, or experience to recognize non-performance. Or he needs loyalty more. You understand? You know, and Beverly, it's the me I tell you, say, you see me, me addicted to your program. You know, enough time I watch you replay them, because you know me all day. Enough time I work on things. But these are the things that me like with the people them in that chat family. People bring positive reasoning.
Yes.
Because we me tell you, say, me see oftentimes, you know, the degradation and the disdain, you know, in the Jamaican society, you know. And when a man, me don't like when a man come against you, when you put out your thing. I don't like when somebody bash you, because me say all the time, you will lonesome. Don't get up and say me hearsay, or I allege this, or I allege that. You post the thing, you know. You played for the people and for see.
Somebody I said the thing. Son of my word.
Talk out time out, you know. Family in the chat again, Wayne. Put it up again, Wayne, and make the people and hear what the man say. He might go do within the next 100 days and way more do with politicians. Play it again, that anybody new just coming at the life can hear what the man say more do. And that upset me. Man basically say all the corruptors them have to go declare certain things and
play it again.
His scope of things.
Don't play it again.
Within our first 100 days of government, we will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half-truths and trick you into voting for them, and then when them win, them throw on poison for you.
100.
I'm self-him at about, brother.
You hear that, man?
Himself. You can't trick people. You tell me everything when you say.
Me want chop off them head to apps. Me I know you alone apps me too. Can me give them years of service apps. Years of service me work for Jamaica government. They want fuck off out of life apps, trust me. Because if you let me not blame you.
Yes.
I'm stink on low life, man.
You know what I'm just saying? That when the government come in, himself, I remember I never win yet. So him say when them come in, no government teacher, he might tell you that them not trick you, and then when they come in, them another thing do him come in, him say win and come in, and him do the exact thing where I say. We must say no government not trick you and everything, but yeah, no government, you know.
100 days of government. We will start the legislative process to fix the date for general elections in Jamaica. So no government will be able to come and make false promises and hide the truth and tell you half-truths and trick you into voting for them, and then when them win, them throw on poison for you.
Into poison, into zozo, into state of emergency. Him get money from foreign, him make them hungry, make them line up, give couple handful of people 10 grand, him get 31 million again from the vice president in the US. That are like 4.8 billion, 10 million around 1.5 billion. So 4.8 billion that, and we don't know what the money they gone, right there, so. Yeah, we don't know what the money they turn. And him not say nothing about it, although if we deal with, you know, inner cities and deal with some youths and deal with some other things, for, you know, alleviate poverty. So and him get too much money from other places. European Union give him X amount of money from the pandemic. We not see where the money go, and all them do is stack up themselves. Yeah, you understand? And but people are suffer. People sick. Them have to beg, them have to put up all kind of things that beg money for you know, deal with our own people. So it's like how we have to take care of ourselves. But we have a government. And then they might live like first world government in a third world country. And it bother me. It bother me. Him said no government can come trick you and then send poison. And that him do. That may tell people that you not trick them. Him not do, that's why him not do it, you know. Because they continue to trick them.
The man get up in a COVID. The man get up in a COVID and make people take up all some little old people to carry them out, go vote. Eh? What an embarrassment.
Yeah.
How can this man, how this man sleep in a bed, and when they kill the people in down west, him come with them fictitious faith. I can make people believe say him in a remorse. How can you disrespect the people them who your wife, you and your wife are come from poverty, according to you. You understand? You and your wife are come from poverty.
Yes.
Enough people in the chat group that know about Jimmy and Latrine, Tyler, and everything else. I'm sure say if them elevate themselves, they give back. Just like I am doing, just like you do and anybody else.
Of course.
And you are the people in your country where you are run. And because the people them talk the right thing. As I said before, who would have lived to see the day when police officer will demonstrate for look up here? You're a constable graduate. Him doing probation, and when him finish in probationary period, you can't even make him go home with 200,000. You can't even provide a single. If you look on a single officer, you go to a police officer and say, listen, you single me, I'll give you one bedroom with your contribution where that pay. I'll give you a 1 bedroom. Sell it to the constable then for $2 million. Work with them income. Look how much land here, Jamaica. Look how much people paying to housing trust you win, including me, we pay for so many years. Me don't have the housing trust house. Where my contribution them there, and the amount I used to take out of my pay.
All right, let me tell you something bigger than that, brother. Brother, no miss this. No miss this.
Nurses.
No miss this.
Teachers, nurses, me at the frontline people them. I feel contemplate leaving. It is sad.
So no miss this.
Sad and people not fit talk.
No miss this. You have enough people in a housing trust. Them work with it on a blink and them have 10 houses and them rent it. As a government, a housing trust houses, one alone you can't own. Yeah, people have about 5 housing trust houses and a joke me I make. Buy links and them rent it and make them a live off of it. How that work, me don't know. Because you're not supposed to qualify for more than one house. But them own all 5 right now. Portmore all about 5. Run more and them just rent it and I make money and I do them thing. You understand? So everybody I do them hustling. We know about the hustling, so we talk about them. We don't hold it back. If them go run it, them sister like me I tell. Can't remember we don't do tablet down there. You understand? Man live down there, so we look him have one there, so and a housing trust build them. There is no way you see that you put something in the system that you can't have 2 houses. You understand? You and your wife, they're going to do something private. You get one, and they see meet her before, and then she can come out and get a next one, and they want to rent it same, and then you send them a next one to get one out of the house, and then you get it. Not supposed to work like that. The man say husband and wife, when you get it out when you're married, you know you put your wife on the step to come. You say no, but when you live this already, you know, the housing trust, you have to buy in a private, you know, private and real estate. I do something, but not the housing trust. We are trying to build house, you know, every family get a house or something. You see me I say? But you're not supposed to get house that you can rent it, brother. See? You never need that in the first place. You have to use it for business. See? I pay you that thing that go on with you now.
I think Siaga was nasty and disgusting, but this man beat all. Would you
beat everybody in the world, brother?
In the chat group? Would you know when people in the chat group that I think this man, Andrew Holden, is one of the most hated man walking in Jamaica right now? I think he's one of the most, if not walking in Jamaica in the entire freaking world. Because let me tell you something. We had dangerous and cruel leaders from Hitler to Pol Pot to Sing Underwana Cambodia to Stalin to Rasclat, even though them kill millions. But I'm talking about devious and evil ways and con job. The man sell the people of Jamaica canning up people in the chat. I mean, no fooling out, no say that.
All right, look at your mother again now. Look at
that. So the people them for work with the can, you know. And the people them buying to the can, you know. Because the man is so strategically smart, you know.
No, that's not smart. In feature and span, that show him not smart. Look, read that fast. Look at. Plans advanced. Look at. You can see it? For development of resilience park in Portmore.
Plans advanced for development of resilience park in Portmore.
Park. So I'm going to pay a park now and I'll cut ribbon again. Park. So, me talk Portmore is a big community. So, you can go to resilience park and put a one park or so. And then I pose up now as a prime minister. When you spend time for a pose up on park, I pose up on NHS house, and I put me say stop the photo up in it now, I help you. So you want to put that in a resume and say, this is what me do. And you feel go away. You're not working, brother.
Ramos 1992 make a comment. Me have to laugh. The man say my family love him all when them put them through. I mean understand Ramos, Ramos basically like some people just now but change.
You are making the difference.
Whenever Ramos is a male or female, a real time because me have some family, some next time me and them cause. Come have to ask them sometimes, so all when you in a degradation. This is some things what the man them do in a way them have to ask them so what kind of reality world they live in. And then can't come out of the bandwagon.
No, a part of them love still enough. So when they see my part of them love. But tell me why, yes, it's true. Let me tell you, you know, so me, if I'm alone.
I'll quickly share something with you because, you know, we mix up everything.
Yes.
There was a movie where Will Smith do with a girl, you see. And it's a con, them do con. And Will Smith, them program a number. I think a lot of people might have seen that movie. You make it just fast. I know your life. And Will Smith make the girl mind program. This man with them one can to make him keep seeing the number. Will Smith make him man keep seeing a number in his head like 55, 55, 55. Everywhere him turn him go 55. So when him make a bet with the man and lose like 2 bets, and then him say, you make the girl call a number to you and make she tell you the number we call. And the 55 when him head where must see over enough. And when him tell him 55 and then Will Smith tell him where my thing, can tell him to write it down. The man said there's no way in the world this could happen. And the same thing this fellow you do to people, you know.
Look around us just a little while. Jeremy, big up yourself. Yeah, man, bless.
To where am I going to do the changes, where am I going to make the policies and things we more put in place and people buy into it.
So Ramos saying people them just style him there. Hey, a hungry I style them. A hungry I style them, Ramos. You know what I say them, you know? Hungry go and style them. You understand? Hungry go and style them. This brother man, I better brainwashing him depending. Yo, Mr. Big sentence, big up yourself, you know. Because we tell us we have to heal you up, we have to heal you up, you know. Big up yourself. Mr. Big's not say nothing. We don't say Paula in the night, you know. Paula, you alright? Mr. Paula, we don't say Paula. Zane?
Yeah, Paula, I did it earlier. Anyway, we had never go up on the road.
Alright, yeah, man. But there, man.
Electrician, they have something we want him to do as a man. We have to beat him.
Alright, that's something because I want to, yeah, man.
So look more we
alright, respect. Cool, bless.
Alright, cool.
Yeah, me just see something coming with Shabba want to talk to me. Alright. So me I send you a different number. Rank. So I send you a different number, yeah? So you just call me up on that phone. Me soon send you a number, yeah? Yeah. Alright. And me see what I go on, man. Just knock up on that phone there. Me soon send you a number, brother. Alright. Yeah, man. Too much foolishness. So I have to burn out the foolishness. Can't take the foolishness around here. You understand? Yeah, man. So I have to keep it between our for burn them. We not put them in. Yeah, man. Keep it honest, man. Yeah, man. You always have to look them direction. Me not wrong here, man. I'm going to go and punish them, man. Because you see, let me tell you something. You said me about twin. And, well, me not born as a twin. But if me about twin, I might do something wrong. Me I tell him point blank. You think I can't come tell you about your mother's child and father, my mother and father child, so I can't talk to you. If you go, go sit on one side with that. I'm me alone, man. See? Yeah, man. Yeah, and the twin of father me dead. So, me alone, man. So, what happened? Just go sit on one side. You understand? Me not be born a family member neither, and them thing. They can't come to me give me no chat neither. Them dep on the wrong side and want to give me a chat. Me run them way too, man. Yeah, man, I'm in a business, man. You see? So, we keep it as and them there we are talking about blood. No, you couldn't know a man, you just know a party, you know a party and your people them for generation and for that party. And you just want to stick. Having the thing I sing, you know, correct the person. That means you are part of the self-destruct. Wagwan, and part of self-destruction. You see me I say? Yeah, man. You see me I say? But you have to keep him on this man and hold him. Hold him to account. But that me the right now and every man who can remember I move off of people online, you know. So every man with there on social media, when you say boom bam bam, will start turn and hold on the government to account. You know business. See? Any government from now on, we have a social media, and like when the radio station them have more peace where them can buy out. Don't make them come buy out. Hold them to account. Unless it's a little money I look so. You want to go talk some nice things. Say you want to collect something because you're self-centered. You want to your cousin on this and your friend them and the whole of everybody else. As me say, nobody no better than nobody, you know. Me not see color, you know. No. Me not see about rich and poor and then thing there, you know. We just want people can eat food and thing. We don't want people that suffer and starve. Saying and reality me attacking. Two things me attack. Saying, but for them kind of little thing, but I do, me burn it. Me have to burn it, brother. Keep it real, you know. Lonesome, me dead. The $17 million before me knock out, me just show on the back. See it again. See it again. Watch it. Just with this today. They never see me on mobile today. Lonesome too fast, man. See that? Watch me. Be there anywhere, anytime. Yeah, man. Look at not the poor, watch out. $17 million. And you see it? Them get sponsored thing out, it's a little while, see them? And that's the big sign after the first thing they night. It's a joke. Little light and this and that, $17 million. See, look about it, a little sharp watch. I'm going down skipping and put them to the plant the right as well. 17 million. Ah man, this is a joke, man. Eh? You make some letters and then you put them up. Put the light in it. Yeah? And then you just turn on the picture and I kind of and this one you can't even see it. That one is 17 million, yeah? You're kidding me, boy. You want to say you sell house for 6.5 now. In the studio flat, studio. And then the other one bedroom for 7.5. $17 million for that. This. 17 million. You put a liquor wall and then just put them in. The way you use a birthday party and you put in the liquor, you know? At least see light out with them name. You just put them in that liquor thing. This is a joke. You see me I said? The good one them leave, man, and some of the bad one them leave too, but they leave, man. The first we see people are leaving a job, so man, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. You see me I say? It's bad, man. Anyway, me there, you know. Remember the foundation up and we do a million things. So hey, let me tell you this. Them, we do a million things, man. So go up. When you see a foundation, you notice it depends on us make it stay there, man. There, man. So you know it's a work where I work. This a big up yourself. St. Paul, I not see you today, you know, but I have to big you up, you know. Yeah, man. They never close for management. See them start turning down US there. $1, $100, you have to show them ID for what? You sell it on the black market, and the black market people them carry it out back. So them are right. Them lucky. Yeah? Them lucky. When they start short of the money they know, and them don't know what to do, you gotta see. Because them around the country down to a wreck, man. But there, you know. Lonesome and I'm out, yeah? Bless.